you or do I look at the camera?
You can look at the camera.
Okay.
We'll just start off with your name.
My name is Stephanie Moehlmann. Back in 2010, I had scoliosis surgery, and so over the years, it kind of just, pain started just coming up and going with it, and at the beginning of the year, I got a really bad pinched nerve in my neck, and I just couldn't live with it anymore. As I mentioned previously, I've been having reoccurring issues ever since the surgery, but at the beginning of this year, it lasted for about 2 weeks before I just decided I needed to come in. I did. I tried heat and a little bit of ice here and there, and I had some medicine that my doctor prescribed, and then I also went on YouTube and kind of just looked at KT tape that I see athletes use to try to help and stretch that skin and stretch the muscle. My condition made it really difficult to work. I sit at a desk typically all day for 8 hours, and so just sitting down, sitting in a chair, reaching out a computer desk, it made it real difficult on my shoulders and on my neck, and so it caused a really bad strain. So after I went to my doctor, we kind of looked at what insurance had to offer and everything, and there were a few here in Brenham, and I kind of wanted local, and I heard a couple people that went to Trade Winds before recommend it, so I decided to give them a try. Kind of after the evaluation, I went to physical therapy years before for another injury, and I saw how that kind of was. So my very first evaluation with John, I knew that he would work with me one-on-one and just help me in what worked best for my injury versus what someone else had. One fear that I did have was kind of going through it and not seeing any results, but one thing that I have learned is for some people it takes longer to get results, and for others it happens right away. So one fear that I had was I'd be here for a long time or a while and not see anything. But John made it very clear that every day is a process, whether you see results right away or you see it a couple weeks down the road, and that kind of really helped determine that this is where I needed to be. I really liked the atmosphere. I would come in, and if I was having a bad day, just in pain, they made me feel okay, that we'll still get through it. There was always laughs to try to get my mind off of the pain and just remember to be happy while I was here. So now I'm able to achieve more day-to-day activities without pain. As I mentioned earlier, that I sit at a desk most of the day, and I'm now able to not have as much tension. I'm able to learn how to make my body comfortable being at a desk and ways to improve that. What exceeded my expectations was my fast results. Like I said earlier, for a lot of people, I have learned that it comes and goes, and I did have some setbacks in between my sessions, and it was noted that that's normal, that's actually perfectly fine. And so it exceeded my expectations in the form of that for my injury that I had something done 10 years ago, I'm here now able to get results that I didn't think I could get. I would recommend Trade Winds over other clinics. One, by the fact that I can text or call late at night on the weekends and I will get an answer or a response right away. And that made me feel comfortable, being that I didn't have to wait the next business day to call and say, well, last night I had this issue. If I had an issue, I was able to text it right away, and a lot of times I got a response within the hour of what to do, or come in tomorrow, we'll help you out. And a lot of physical therapy places don't do that. You do have to wait that next business day, and a lot of times they don't get to see you right away. I would say give it a try. I mean, the consultation is wonderful, and John makes sure he caters your physical therapy to your needs. He learns what works best for you, what your injury is, and that's why I'd recommend it, because you don't have that one-on-one connection with a lot of other places. One thing I would really like to add is the PTAs, John, Lonnie, everyone here has been so wonderful. I was nervous and a little hesitant at first, but now I don't want to leave physical therapy. I'm coming up near the end of my sessions, and I can just say I will miss it. I will miss the extra support of it. So if you're looking for someone to support you on your road to recovery, Tradewoods is definitely the way to go.